Chief Meteorologist David Keller is here with a look at the extended forecast for the week. David, you're saying that it may get really, really cold, but I don't understand. It's already April.
Yes, it is April, and we should be seeing spring weather by now, but winter just does not want to give up its hold on the region. We could see freezing temperatures later tonight, but today we saw very spring-like temperatures. Highs here at SLU was 67 degrees with a low of 50. That is well above our average for this time of year, so it was very spring-like out there today, but we are on a downward trend for the rest of the beginning of your week. This low pressure over Illinois moved through the region earlier today, brought us a few rain showers here and there, but this cold air is really beginning to work in behind the storm system. Therefore, the National Weather Service has issued many freeze warnings all the way from North Texas up into central Missouri. Now, if we take a look and zoom in a little bit, you can see the storm system wrapping up over Illinois. It's really kicking off some very strong thunderstorms over eastern Illinois into Kentucky and Tennessee, where there is a tornado watch in effect until later tonight. There have been several reports of severe weather and even a couple tornadoes. Now, on the backside of the storm system, the cold air is really wrapping in. It has transitioned the precipitation over to some heavy snow across Iowa. Over central Iowa, they had from 5 to maybe 7 inches of snow earlier today. Now, this area of mixed precipitation will be working its way off to the south and east and could make it here to St. Louis later tonight or Monday morning. Now, once again, that cold air is really working into the region. Therefore, the National Weather Service has issued a freeze warning for the St. Louis metro area for later tonight into tomorrow morning, as we could see some freezing temperatures overnight. And there's also a freeze warning in effect for Monday night into Tuesday morning for more freezing temperatures. And in that area of snow across Iowa, there are some winter storm warnings in effect for that area. But for overnight tonight into tomorrow, that storm system is working its way out of Illinois. Out ahead of it, there are some very strong thunderstorms. Those will continue to push off to the south and east overnight. By Monday morning, this area of mixed precipitation and some snow will clip by northeast of St. Louis. We could see some wet snowflakes, even a few more rain showers, or maybe even a sleet shower towards Monday morning, but we should not see any significant accumulations here in St. Louis. By Tuesday, that storm will be well out of here. It'll be well off to the east of St. Louis, and we should see high pressure beginning to build into the region from the northwest. That'll give us a north breeze, so Tuesday will also be very cool. We should see highs in the middle 40s, but that is well below the average high for the area. This high pressure will continue to move off to the south and east, and by Wednesday, it'll be situated over the eastern United States, and that'll allow a south wind to really pump in some much warmer temperatures for your Wednesday. Now, here's your 7-day forecast for your Monday. Cardinals opening day game. If you're headed out, a high of 39 degrees, so really bundle up. It's going to be very windy, so the wind chill will be a big factor for the game. And then Monday night into Tuesday, there is that hard freeze possible, a low of 27 degrees, not warming up much. By Tuesday, a high of only 47. That's nearly 20 degrees below average. But by Wednesday, that warm air really works into the region. We get back to where we should be with a high of 62. Tuesday and Friday, highs right around 60 with another chance of rain moving into the region. And Saturday and Sunday look like they'll be right around average as well. So once we get past this little patch of cooler weather, we should be back to spring. Back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, David. In entertainment news, former Charlie's Angel Farrah Fawcett has been hospitalized again in Los Angeles. The actress's long battle with cancer has continued since her initial diagnosis in 2006. Fawcett, 62, has undergone chemotherapy as well as other alternative treatments not available in the U.S., such as embryonic stem cell research treatment, which she received in Germany. Fawcett is listed as in critical yet stable condition.
Madonna's request for a second adoption from Malawi has been denied despite gripping temptation by the judge of the case to approve the adoption. CNN reports that the rejection was based on residency requirement as well as the judge's decision that the adoption would open doors to child trafficking. Critics argued that had Madonna been granted this adoption, it would have opened doors for others to adopt children and leave the country, which could result in serious consequences for the children.
We've got sports director Matt Smizer coming up next. Matt, what do you have in store for us in sports?
Well, basketball may be over, but softball and baseball are in full swing. We'll have all the latest scores for those sports coming up. In men's basketball news, the St. Louis University Department of Athletics will honor 3 seniors at the 2009 Men's Basketball Senior Banquet Wednesday, April 8th at 6:30 p.m. The event will be held on the Chavetz Arena main floor. The entire men's basketball team and staff will be present as they bid farewell to seniors Barry Eberhardt, Tommy Liddell III, and Kevin Lish. The doors open at 6:15 p.m. with a cocktail reception featuring a cash bar, a buffet dinner, and the program will start at 7 p.m. The reception is $35 per person or $300 for a table of 10, which includes dinner and soft drinks. For more information or to purchase tickets, please contact the Billiken ticket office at 314-977-1260 or online at SLU-billikens.com. Well, the baseball team had a great weekend on Friday. Freshman Zach Miller belted a first-inning 3-run home run, giving St. Louis starter Scott Termal all the run support he needed to propel the Bills to a 13-6 Atlantic 10 Conference victory over Richmond Friday night at the Billiken Sports Center. On Saturday, St. Louis used effective starting pitching and timely hitting to earn a doubleheader sweep against Atlantic 10 Conference foe Richmond. Saturday afternoon at the Billiken Sports Center, SLU picked up a 3-1 victory in Game 1 and a 4-0 victory in the nightcap. The Billikens improved to 17-13 overall and 5-3 in conference play. Well, the softball team also had a productive weekend, sweeping a doubleheader against Rhode Island to remain undefeated in an A-10 conference play. In the first game, the Bills defeated the Rams 3-1. In the nightcap, the Bills defeated the Rams 5-2, thanks to Kelly Flanagan's 2-run homer in the 8th inning. The Bills are now 13-19 overall. In track and field news, St. Louis freshman DeMar Smiles qualified for the 2009 USA Junior Outdoor Track and Field Championships in the 110-meter hurdles Saturday at Washington University. Smiles ran the 110-meter hurdles in a school record time of 14.79 seconds, beating the qualifying standard of 14.8 and earning him a spot in the USA Junior Championships in June in Eugene, Oregon. In national sports, the St. Louis Cardinals begin their season at Busch Stadium on Monday with a 4-game set against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Adam Wainwright is the scheduled starting pitcher for the Cards. He will face Paul Maholm for the Pirates. And that's all I have for sports this week, SLU. Check in with us next week.
And that's the news. Enjoy the rest of your week.
This has been SLU News 22. Have a great Easter holiday.